Bitcoin SV basically is a mid-position coin with the ticker BSV that in a real sense has a for the most part present worth of $78.40 and a market capitalization of $1,539,406,761, which is genuinely huge. Digital currencies fundamentally have sort of lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists and obscure vendors in an essentially huge way. These days, it's a resource class that is significantly directed and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate in an extremely significant manner. Some truly huge speculation banks even gain Bitcoin SV and really other digital forms of money as a group to truly safeguard their resources under administration, against the dashing expansion that injures the conventional monetary business sectors. Presently, now is the right time to especially uncover our short, mid, and genuinely long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BSV market that, for the most part, depend on the readings of our exceptionally novel crypto unpredictability record that in a real sense assists us with measuring the market feeling and explicitly expect where in which the market means to go, which by and large is genuinely huge. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV basically is $78.40, while the coin as of now by and large ends up at 44th spot in the generally positioning, for the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. The said pretty positioning certainly is assessed based on the resource's sort of present value that generally is duplicated by its in every practical sense current market capitalization, a recipe that certainly is applied all through every monetary market. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions, so our clients get the most applicable information in regards to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios, which is genuinely critical. It's likewise vital to truly consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing in every practical sense in spite of mainstream thinking. On February 15, the cost of Bitcoin SV certainly was at $82.15 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 2.36%. Which especially shows that these days it's a resource class that sort of is significantly directed and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate delicate. 7 days prior, on February 9, BSV certainly was esteemed at $77.02, which for the most part intends that from that point forward the cost has sort of varied by 0% in every practical sense significant way. A month prior, on January 16, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $83.33. Thusly, the coin explicitly has made a 5.92% move to arrive at its in every practical sense present standings in a kind of enormous way. The examination of market capitalization in every practical sense conveys most certainly equivalent significance in both digital currency and conventional business sectors in a very significant manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology basically is utilized to in a real sense decide the especially generally position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, so digital currencies truly have long passed the purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists and obscure sellers, exceptionally as opposed to mainstream thinking. Changes in market capitalization in every practical sense, positive or by and large negative explicitly, are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could basically be going, as well as the resources really potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both in every way that really matters, short and genuinely long-haul viewpoints, which sort of is genuinely huge. This by and large specific measurement is additionally used to check the predominance of Bitcoin SV, corresponding to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, kind of in spite of prevalent thinking. To essentially decide the sort of current market capitalization of BSV, we generally duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will generally be especially made sense of later, by the especially present worth of the cryptographic money under survey in a huge manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV fundamentally remains at $1,539,406,761, which frames the reason for fundamentally present genuinely positioning basically was referenced before in an especially enormous manner. Yesterday, on February 15, BSV for the most part had a market capitalization of $1,612,940,677, which in every practical sense shows that starting today, The market capitalization of Bitcoin SV in every way that really matters remains at $1,539,406,761, which frames the reason for truly present genuinely positioning basically was referenced before in an unobtrusive manner. Keep going week. On February 9, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to truly was recorded at $1,511,824,145, which really is very critical. A month prior, on January 16, the market worth of Bitcoin SV essentially was evaluated to, in a real sense, be $1,633,935,039, or so they generally thought. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that for the most part have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining, or so they certainly thought. These digital currencies can in a real sense be utilized either for truly dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, which certainly is very huge. This kind of measurement likewise considers the coins that especially have been progressively gotten rid of through the cycle called consuming, which is applied to control the expansion rate in an unpretentious manner. At this point, the complete inventory of Bitcoin SV especially is laid out at 19,636,306 BSV, which especially is genuinely critical. In conclusion, the flowing stock truly is utilized to compute the market capitalization and in every practical sense, evaluate the coins truly current remaining in the positions, or so they especially thought. It means the genuinely in general measure of BSV that certainly is buy and buy exchange across all trades, barring the coins that basically are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly most certainly put unavailable for general use out of the blue, showing how ultimately the circling supply especially is utilized to explicitly work out the market capitalization and generally evaluate the coins really current remaining in the positions in an unobtrusive way. It's by and large commonly accepted that digital currencies that essentially have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million fundamentally are the most appropriate for sort of long-haul speculation, since they essentially are generally in every practical sense liable to sort of value and esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate in an unpretentious manner. At this crossroads, Bitcoin SV truly has a flowing stockpile of 19,636,306 coins, showing how as a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology by and large is utilized to essentially decide the truly by and large position and fame of computerized resources and stocks, for example. So digital currencies for the most part have fundamentally lengthy past the purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists and obscure vendors, which by and large is very critical. Over the beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BSV arrived at the place of $84,755,208, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on February 15, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame in every way that really matters remained at $93,402,625, which especially is genuinely huge. 7 days prior, on February 9, how much